Well, we're back to discuss Suburbicon, and we can now get into spoilers, which is fun. So, the trailer completely subverts your expectation. The way it's edited, it makes it look like it's Matt Damon versus the mob.
Right.
And he keeps, like, getting ridiculously lucky with all comers and pedals away to safety on a bike and, you know, is just like, for some reason, he just kind of like bumbles his way through surviving all of that.
You're just like, I think this is the guy you're supposed to root for, and there's a story about him, like, you know, coming in and saving his family from terribleness.
And that is not even close to the movie. So the movie is from the kid's perspective, and we slowly come to realize that Matt Damon has contracted some people to kill his wife, who he put in a wheelchair in a car accident and isn't much fun anymore, so he can get with her identical twin sister. So both of the sisters are played by Julianne Moore. First time there's two Julianne Moores on screen was like, what? And then so they kill the mom,
Rose. Yeah.
The kid kind of finds out about it. There's like, so he's just this terrible person, and then he ends up like killing everybody and threatening everybody. Like, basically at the end of the movie, the kid is the last one standing, and it's like you just kind of settle into this like, well, that was a thing.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. The other thing that the trailer doesn't go into, doesn't even show anything about, is there's this subplot about it. So Suburbicon is the name of the suburb that they live in, and it's an all-white community. And the very first thing in the movie is this mailman goes over to the new neighbors, and it's a black family. And the town proceeds to, like, freak out slowly through the movie. So it starts with, like, a town meeting where they talk about it, and then there's, like, a bunch of people outside their house watching them all the time. Then that's a riot. Then that turns into, like, this huge mob that overshadows what Matt Damon's doing, so that Matt Damon can, like, kill a guy on the street and get away with it in the middle of a neighborhood, because everybody is, you know, on the other side of the street.
And the commentary during this entire thing about it was like the community is blaming the idea of the black people moving to town for all the horrible things that are going on.
But most of them are caused by Matt Damon.
Most of them are caused by Matt Damon.
And
right.
My favorite character in the entire movie, Stealth Fire Truck.
Right. I mean, I had that moment of something is amiss when they were talking in the opening sequence with it's a suburb of diversity. We have people from New York, from Ohio,
yes,
from Mississippi, and they're all white.
Right.
And I was like, oh boy, this is going to be a thing, and it paid off. It was beautiful.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's that first sequence with the mailman, and you're like, why are they doing this? What does this have to do with anything that's going on? And it's all like, yeah, it's there for the political commentary and that kind of subtext of all of that, but it's also to show, like, everyone's focused on the wrong thing.
Right.
Like, all of these neighbors are focused on this black family that's just, like, they're living their lives.
Trying to...
And meanwhile, Matt Damon's, like, contract killing and murdering a guy in the street, and then Stealth Fire Truck comes in and saves the day.
It just everyone who's evil is also a blithering idiot. So...
How does a fire truck sneak up on you? It's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's the Deus Ex fire truck. When you need something to happen, like, they use it once to set up the fact that it exists, and then they use it again to, like, take out a threat.
Oh wow! Just everything was just kind of just bizarre in this, and like I said, it's by the time you're like you start getting a point where you're just like, this is gonna work out for the kid.
So
Because everyone is so incompetent.
well, yeah, but one thing the trailer does give away, which is unfortunate, is that Matt Damon eats the sandwich.
Yes.
That's totally in the trailer. Some of the dialogue from that scene is in there, and that's basically his last scene in the movie, because the sandwich is poisoned, and Julianne Moore as Maggie poisoned it, and because she was going to try and kill the kid, because the kid knew the identities of the guys that he hired to kill the wife, but she was killed by one of the guys in the meantime. And then when Matt Damon got home, he like threatens the kid, and they have this great extended sequence where he's like threatening the kid to tears while just like casually eating this poisoned peanut butter and jelly sandwich and poisoned glass of milk. And then the next scene, you see the kid like watching cartoons, and Matt Damon is just like dead on the table.
Oh wow!
It's so good.
That's really good. I couldn't quite fully just belly laugh at that at the moment because of the absurdity, but it was because it's the first time watching. But subsequent viewings, wow, this could be a big one for years to come, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how well the movie's gonna do. I think it had a good trailer. I think there'll be some interest in it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to know what kind of budget this movie had, because I'm sure all of the period stuff was really expensive.
Sure.
But I don't know, like, I mean, really, beyond Matt Damon and Julianne Moore, who probably didn't, like, they probably just helped George Clooney out. Like, I'm sure they didn't charge, like, $100 million a piece or something
I'm sure
to do this.
Yeah.
So
they're
just kind of a
thrilled with the
passion
idea they're going to
project.
be in a Coen Brothers movie. So yeah, well, absolutely. The answer is yes, always yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it would be a good one to go and check out, and
it'll be a favorite of college kids watching movies for years. I'm pretty sure. I would hope. I hope.
Yeah. Yep. So that's Suburbicon. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.